Good morning via YouTube. Hello, welcome to our 5th podcast. You're very, very welcome. I think first, point of call is to tell you about our new video. We thought we weren't visually stimulating enough, so we've gone and made a little video with a song that me and Chris have been listening to a lot over the last couple of days, called Get Hyper. So we just, I think that's what it's called. Is that even what it's called? Get Hyper. It's called Get Hyper. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say. It's Christmas related. You think of it as a Christmas present from us to you, our listeners. And listener, 2 listeners. We're very big in Latvia, and I've also been told to make a shout out to Kayla.
Hey Kayla. Thanks for listening to the video.
Yeah.
Our only fan.
Yeah, so here with me today is
Emily.
Chris. Matt.
Sarah is not here, and neither is. What are you doing?
Oh, there's a
toenail
on the laptop.
Yeah, there was a short break there because we found one of my nails on the laptop, so
we had to remove it
we had
immediately.
to remove that and burn it. But don't worry, all's back now. So who else is here? Have we all introduced ourselves?
Yeah,
I
think we did.
You were saying about Sarah.
Oh yeah, Sarah isn't here. She's at work at the minute. She might be able to join in later. And Twining has gone home for the weekend. I think he's going to get sacked as a producer because he's done no producing, has he really?
None at all.
So yeah. All right then. So I guess my first. Oh yeah, I'd also like to say, right, the first thing is, in the last podcast, I took the mickey out of a boy that was at one of Matt's scout camps a bit. I mentioned him a bit, and I'd just like to say,
public apology.
It's a public apology. I'm not a bully.
We're attracting.
I'm actually quite a self-deprecating person in terms of laughing at myself. So I just want to tell you a poo story about me to even the score. Because if that poor boy is listening, then I'd just like to say, the other day, this will make you laugh. Well, it might not. I'm promising something that might not happen now. I was walking down to the train station, and there was a big lump of dog poo on the floor, and I slipped in it and fell over right in it in front of everybody, and then just had to get up and run away quickly. I was like, I broke into a ran and had to ring Chris and was like, I need a cuddle as soon as I get in. I'd probably just been like,
didn't you slip again? Is that what you told me? You slipped, and then as you were trying to get up, you slipped again.
I sort of semi-slipped again, and my legs were really outstretched from each other, so I was all over the place. So yeah, I've also had shitting unfortunate moments. But yeah, so I guess that's the intro done really. That's getting you all up to date on that.
What's our first topic?
Well, the first topic I guess is I was reading about psychoanalysis tests. So I just maybe wanted to ask you a few questions, and ask yourself these questions. So I'll start with Emily. What is your so when would you be in your life, if you haven't been already, what would make you perfectly happy?
Oh, that's a tough one. Can you come back to me on it?
I will come back to
that's
you.
like saying what's the meaning of life. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think, if we're talking about obtainable happiness or something that is probably not going to happen but would make me happy.
You choose.
Okay, well, obviously, living in a castle, dressing up as Anne Boleyn every day.
Oh my god.
With Henry VIII as your
with
husband.
Henry, but at the young Henry VIII when he was good looking, not when he was fat and a tyrant.
Not in his later years.
No, in his later years.
No.
He grew a beard.
Well, I like a beard. You can have the beard, but I just don't want the beheading thing.
Do you survive, do you reckon?
If I was actually one of his, I think I would have done.
Depends how much you put out, I guess.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have made him,
And you'd have produced a boy, would you?
Oh, millions. I've got good childbearing hips. So.
I just realised why you said earlier want to call your kid Henry.
Oh,
I've just made that connection.
I thought you realised that.
No, I'm very
The man himself.
self-obsessed.
Man himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Just a castle in Scotland, and just an array of different Tudor outfits for me to wear every day, and maybe a roaring fire and a roast dinner every night. That would make me very happy.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Chris.
I don't really know. That's a really difficult one.
Yeah.
Um,
Doesn't have to be a difficult answer. When would you say you've been most happy in your life? When you at your like most like content, happy?
doing this podcast.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure the listeners are thinking when I'm listening to this podcast.
I think he's happiest
so,
when he's constantly refreshing his YouTube video to see how many
giving
viewers.
it all the views.
His
Hey,
little face.
I'm channel manager. I have important duties
Yeah.
for this channel.
Matt, what would your ideal happiness be?
I think most people's would be quite similar. Just a nice family, a bit of money, a nice house, and a dog.
And a dog.
And a dog.
And a
It's
dog.
like you've just drawn a picture, you know, when
Yeah.
you're a kid.
Yeah.
The house with the
This
fence,
is it. Yeah.
Right.
red door.
I'm quite looking forward to this Christmas. So I'll be quite happy this Christmas. Like before, me, my sister, mum, dad, grandparents, all sat around the fire. It'd be
I
nice.
have worked out when I'd be most happy.
Go on.
When my fame reaches that level
Aye.
where I can just walk into Chaos's bedroom and should be naked.
I don't think you'd ever reach
Well,
that
she
level.
wants you to be there. You haven't just walked into her house.
I'm sure she'd most probably want me to be there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't take into account that I'm going to be famous on the back of this. Forgot about that.
On the back of this.
Okay, right, here's your next question. What is your greatest fear?
Oh, well, you know that.
Yeah, I know, but why don't you tell listeners?
Sharks,
Mm.
deep water,
Write that down, boys.
submarines. Don't like them. I don't really like
What do you
whales.
like about
They
submarines?
remind me of sharks in a way.
Okay.
Anything related to sharks.
Anything with, no, I think I don't like the idea of being under all that water and it's just so risky. Why would anyone do it? No, and why would any? I think you probably do need to get some help if you are one of those people who goes the shark diving with the cages.
Oh,
I think
really?
you are there's something wrong with you if you're going to
You
do
just
that.
watched Jaws too many times as a kid.
I think my mum. I don't really know. I think my mum said I watched a bit of it when it was on telly once, and that kind of triggered it. And then there was an aquarium incident where I was crying, and it just.
Did what? Did you fall in or something?
No, in aquariums with the tunnel you
Yeah,
walk through, and
yeah.
there was a quite big shark, sort of swimming above us. And
Yeah,
I was
but
just-
they wouldn't kill anybody.
I know.
They
I don't
wouldn't
know why.
how
I just found
to.
it very, very scary, and my mum said that.
They're not allowed to.
No, they wouldn't know how to.
They're not allowed to.
Not allowed
Against the
to.
aquarium
Yeah,
rules.
yeah, yeah.
Guys, you can live
Right,
here.
yeah,
Just don't
yeah.
hurt anyone. All
Right,
right.
before we, take you in, a few ground rules.
Yeah.
You can't eat the punters, so yeah.
Yeah. Clear up your poo. And that's about it, really.
Alright then.
I don't know, fear like family dying. That's the fear of everyone. Like,
God, I got really
Well,
deep.
I don't- you
Oh, and I
asked me.
suppose I'm scared of death and other people dying as well.
I'm not scared of death myself, but people I know losing them isn't very nice at all.
No, I can't imagine it is. But alright, here's a question for you, because I've always actually wondered this, but I always forget to ask. Can you swim in the sea and stuff? Because you live by the sea.
I know.
So,
Not by choice.
yeah.
The sharks are holding you up.
Do that again with your voice.
Not by choice.
It was like that bit in, I'm going to refer to Lord of the Rings again, where he like takes away the ring. He's like, I just tried on one time. And he's like, nope. That's what that was like. So yeah.
No, I think I'm all right with the English sea. Because I know, although there has been reports of great whites off the coast
Yeah.
of Cornwall, which
Cornwall,
is very,
yeah.
very worrying.
Mm.
But it's abroad or
And
whatever.
so far, there's been no casualties as well. How scary is that? Grand total of 0.
It could happen. If you're going to go swimming in the sea, that's a risk you take.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But you have to check what sea I'm in to make sure that it's a sea that has sharks in
I
it
do
or
do
not.
that before I go
You
on
don't like
holiday.
them either.
No, I'm terrified of them. I really, really do. I do Google before I go anywhere. I text my dad the night before we went on holiday over the summer, and I was like, "Are there any things coming off the coast of?" I was like, "What beach are we?" And he's like, "This beach," and I was like, "Right, Google that. Any fatalities?" So that was all right. So I was able to swim out. Oh no, I've got a hole in my trousers, Matt. That's just for easy access to boys like you, Matthew. All right, Chris, what's your greatest fear? I know what this is going to be related to.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Your tratter is stolen.
Having a really bad month on the farm. There'll be a no crops once. I say like, oh my god! I sound like that guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like, thank you, Jack. Yeah.
That was quite a good impression.
Oh, thank you, Matthew. Yeah. So, what is your greatest?
No idea.
You
No,
must have one.
I can't
Speak
think of
into the microphone, young man.
one. I can't think of one.
Do you like spiders?
Yeah, don't mind spiders.
Twining sleeping in your bed.
That scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
Just twining generally.
I think,
Twining with a beer in him. That scares me.
yeah. it scares
One
me.
beer, he
No.
becomes violent.
Different person.
Yeah.
I think the thing that scares me about twining is that I know. Am I allowed to talk about him?
Yeah.
He said he doesn't like it when we talk about him. I think
He doesn't listen to it anyway.
Yeah, I think yeah.
He'll never
he
know.
refuses to listen to the podcast.
What
that
a
he's not
producer
in.
doesn't listen.
Exactly. I said, apparently I'm the one with the ego. He won't listen to the ones he's not in. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you won't. What a bitch.
I know. Thank you, Matt. Good. Right. No, I'm a bit scared of how like open he is about his happy time every night, and that basically the laptop that we use to record this studio is his porn top. This doesn't matter because he's never going to listen to this podcast, so like we can talk about him as much as we like. Yeah, this is his porn top.
Can I just point out that not everyone in this house has a porn top?
No.
Twining is the only one.
Yeah, he has a porn top. And basically, like, before we ever get to record anything, he's like, we're not allowed to, he has to get rid of the history and he won't let us go on his laptop. He won't
Yeah.
even tell us the password to it yet.
But when you were opening, like, switching it on, you have to get rid of all the things that were popping up on
Yeah,
it.
I know, yeah, all those little pop-ups. Yeah, so this is, well, I guess it's an inconvenience us recording it on this for Twining. But
Why does it have to be this laptop, by the way?
Because none of the other laptops have the
yeah, we
mic.
trust them all, but yeah. Alright, Matt, moving on to you. Greatest fear, shoot.
I'm not too terrified of things like spiders or snakes and stuff, but one that really bothers me is
Untidiness.
clowns.
Oh.
I don't
Really?
not
Oh.
like certain clowns do. It's just they've got an evil. I think it's the evil ones that are the scary ones.
Like
You know,
it.
in films when you like the Joker, that sort of thing,
Is
with that
it?
sort of face.
That film, have you seen that?
No, I've not seen.
I don't think you should see that.
Or the other one is just the plain white masks.
The hockey masks.
Yeah, well, no, if like
Do you mean like the masquerade ball type ones?
yes,
Oh.
Yeah.
those sort of things.
Yeah.
Because I once watched an episode of Doctor Who. I think it was Doctor Who, and there was some sort of robot
Yeah.
in a room who was in a certain room who was hiding, and all he had on was this white mask. And I've always been afraid of them before that. No, I'm not afraid of them, but it freaks me out a little bit.
So like, because I'm kind of the same, but with people in costumes, don't like that at all.
Any particular costume?
Oh well, basically there's a local radio near me called Mix 96, and there's the Mix 96 monster. Just anybody where I can't see their face and I know there's a man under it. Like I
Like
went
the Snowman.
I went to Florida a couple of times, and yeah, I don't know, and I didn't even want to get a picture taken with Mickey
Oh, I
Mouse
was
in
like
Disneyland
that,
Paris.
yeah.
So
I was,
yeah.
I have no idea.
You don't, do
yeah,
you?
so exactly.
Yeah.
I remember being so excited to meet all my favourite characters from Disney, and then I saw them, all these people, and they were, 4 times the size of what you think they're
Oh
going to be.
yeah, Mickey Mouse should be small. They
Yeah,
should employ like
and, my mum was
Warwick
like,
Davis
midgets
or something.
or me.
Well, Matt, yeah, Matt, future career.
I think I only managed to get the courage to ask for the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, which is a lot of courage for that guy.
Yeah.
Beast.
Well, of all the ones
Which
to choose,
one's the scarier, Mickey Mouse or
Yeah.
the Beast?
Yeah.
Beauty and the
the
Beast.
Beast.
Well, I was a big fan of his work, so
Yeah, no.
Fair enough.
maybe big fan. And then I think I got Goofy. He's not the best Disney character, really.
Well, he's,
I like it.
yeah, I think he's like if he wasn't there, you'd be like, there's definitely a niche for a dog that's goofy.
Oh, it doesn't even look like a dog, though, does it?
I forget he's a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mickey has Pluto. He doesn't need 2 dogs.
Oh, which
Oh
one?
no, shit!
Shit!
Wait,
What
no,
bloody
Goofy
hell!
isn't a dog, is he?
Is he not?
Let's Google it.
Google
Oh,
it.
no, we're not moving on to that one. Google and
Google it.
Guys,
You
come.
know, I've never noticed that.
Really,
You talk about it a lot.
Yeah,
I've
so
never
annoying.
noticed you say Google it.
Oh, everyone gets so, like, I'm an older lady. I know how to say. I was around when Google was invented, so I know how to say
That's
it.
goofy.
Oh,
What is he?
the Goofy movie. But I was thinking of Pluto.
No, I know who
Yeah,
Goofy is,
yeah.
but he has
Yeah,
Pluto.
but what animal
Yeah.
is he?
Oh,
He's a
well,
dog.
I was
He's a
thinking of
dog.
Pluto.
He's not a dog. Well,
I was
Pluto's like a
thinking of-
pet dog, and then
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse has got this friend.
What is Goofy?
Pluto, I
He
don't
looks
know.
like a skinny cow.
I don't know if Pluto talks though. If he does, I don't know
Yeah.
if Pluto.
Pluto doesn't talk, but
He's
he's
just
like a
Mickey's
pet.
dog.
He's got like a collar on. But Goofy's like Mickey Mouse's best friend, who does talk.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
along with I forget who Mickey's. Yeah, Donald Duck's one of his friends.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Minnie, obviously.
Oh, big friend. of his,
She is
yeah.
a bit.
Yeah. Oh dear. Alright, so I guess we'll move on to the final question. This one's not related really, it's just part of the question I just chose to three that I thought there'd be a bit to talk about. Do you believe in capital punishment?
I
What have you
believe
covered?
it was true. Do you mean, do I agree
Yeah,
with it?
do you believe it ever happened, Matt?
Oh, I don't know.
There's a lot of, iffiness about it. Do they really do it? Or do they just hide them
Yeah,
for
all
the rest of our
those
lives?
pictures and the
Yeah.
family
The live
destroyed
hangings
by
or
it.
whatever,
Oh.
yeah.
I think it's not a bad idea because it would save the government a lot of money on prisons and shit.
I hadn't even thought that.
Because it's like £30,000 a year to keep a prisoner in prison, and if you killed half of them, not that I'm saying half of them deserve.
Oh, Matt does a law degree, by
Sorry,
the way.
I'm a,
Yeah,
yeah. If you were to dispose of the really bad ones, then yeah, it would save the government a bit of money and they wouldn't be a threat again.
Yeah.
But there's always a chance you get the wrong person.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what turns it the other way for me.
Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, I know
What's
they're
right?
fighting.
Right, go on.
Go on.
Announce it. You're both
You've got
off.
Nothing.
You can't show a
No, you
text.
can't bloody do that, right?
Oh,
Tell-
me and Chris are having a private moment. You carry on.
No, we're
Not that
finished.
kind of private, but
What? It could be whatever you want it to be, Emily.
Yeah, the viewers don't know. You could be doing it on the bed right now. They wouldn't even know.
You can't just whack your phones out and show each other stuff
Yeah.
without sharing.
Go
it.
I can
mental.
whack whatever I want out whenever I want.
That was his willy, by the way, that just smacked the laptop.
Like a child's arm holding an apple.
Yeah.
that's the best thing you've ever said.
Oh no.
Well, no, I didn't know
Why do you have to bring kids into it every time? Oh god. Okay, right.
What was the question
Capital
again? Oh, right,
punishment.
serious. Okay.
What?
Well, yeah, like Max, I can see how it can be useful, and it's very tempting, to do with horrible murderers or paedophiles. Everyone would preferably want them not around
Yeah.
and dead, but there is still a human side to it. I think it's just the way it's going to be the method of killing. I don't think the hanging or
Yeah, but
electric
they use-
chair is. Well, it's never going to be nice, is it?
No, they do injections nowadays.
Yeah.
No, they're running out of injections. Can't get it anymore. The chemical the chemical you get for injections. Can't
I'm
get it
trying to
anymore.
get hold of one forever. Kerry snores so bad. No, I can't get hold of him. Can't get him for love nor money.
I love the way that you know that.
Yeah, no, there's loads.
He was like, false. You cannot get them.
There's loads of guys waiting on death row to die, but they can't get hold of the injections to kill them off because you can't get the chemicals.
Matt, check under his bed.
No, but when in the
Chris
death
has a world supply
Death
of
row
injections.
scenario, it's actually very, very complicated in America.
Oh, they
and
can
it's
be
not
on
just
death row
simple,
for
oh,
years.
he's sentenced, then next week he dies. It just takes
Yeah, for
forever.
years.
They should just hang him. I mean, no, that's not my view. That isn't my view. But I mean, if they're running out, I don't know what else.
There's
you
more
do.
things you could inject them with than just that 1 litre injection. You could
Quite a few
maybe
things.
drink some bleach or something.
Oh, Matt.
My mum had bleach poured down her throat as a child. She got her stomach pumped. Oh my god! I can't believe I just said
Why
that.
did you just say?
No, it's true though. Her
Oh.
brother did it to her.
What a bitch!
I know,
Huh?
yeah.
His brother.
Matt, step outside. No, he I can't remember what happened. My mum did something to him or something like that. So he poured bleach down her throat and she had to have her stomach pumped. He was a really naughty boy, my uncle, when he was younger.
Clearly.
Sounds a little
Yeah.
scamp.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit of
Little
a
rascals.
Oh,
Yeah.
good boy. What was I saying?
Capital
Oh,
punishment.
oh, yeah.
It's not as simple as just.
No, I think people have a traditional view that, you know, if this sentence, the hammer goes down, he goes outside, put a hood over him, hung.
Someone waiting for him outside to ambush him in a ghillie suit. Just pops one in the back of his head.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just that guy with the massive axe and the hood.
Yeah, yeah. Just does it there and then. You are sentenced to death.
Oh, thanks. Aiden just spat in my face.
Yeah, but it was to create effect of blood.
Or even if Death himself was stood out there with his hood and his side.
Yeah.
The Grim
that
Reaper.
would, the Grim Reaper. That's the Grim Reaper. That would.
Speaking of
I
death,
love Grimmy.
yeah, I really want to.
He's really nice on Family Guy. He's
He
such
is,
a
isn't
genuine
he?
bloke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a few problems, you know, lady issues. But
Mrs. Death.
yeah, Mrs. Death on his back again.
Oh god. Yeah, but I really want there to be a montage of my life once I'm done with life.
Like your funeral.
No, like when I get to those pearly gates, I want God to be like, Aiden, this was your life, and then like I don't know, whatever song was like on. I haven't chosen the song I want yet, but like lots of highlights of my life. Actually, speaking of songs, the other day I was walking into uni, and I don't know if you know this song by Jay-Z. Other rappers are available. I was listening to 99 Problems, which is like goes 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. And basically, I was changing it. I think this was just off the back of our successful 4th podcast. And I was like, 99 problems, but a podcast ain't one. No, I was really doing that, genuinely. I was like, I've been pretending I'm famous.
Speaking of Jay-Z, he was talking to an old lady on the subway in somewhere in America. They were in New York this week.
Really?
He was on his way to a gig, and he was sat next to loads of people like, oh, Jay-Z. And then he went and sat next to this old lady, and she said to him, "Are you famous?" And he was like, "Yeah, I am." He said, "Oh, what do you do?" She said, "I'm in music." She said, "What's your name?" She said, "I'm Jay." And she was, I don't know what her name was, Doris.
Yeah.
Dorothy. And so they were having a little chat, and she said, "What did you say your name was again?" Jay-Z. And she said, "Oh, I know Jay-Z."
Sounds really nice. I want to have that sort of conversation when I'm famous. Or like
when you're famous, you just think something's gonna happen.
He already is. I
am already famous.
He's been walking around all week like as if, oh yeah, everyone recognises me. Look at that person's looking at me.
Artist.
Thank you, Matthew. No, but I think I'm gonna have the opposite, where I'm gonna be like to my grandson, I'll be like, Aiden Junior, go into that drawer there. You'll find an old dusty pawn top, and go on YouTube and type in HotSquash. And he's like, Granddad, is that you? And I'd be like, it was me.
Look at that boy.
Back in my prime.
Over 4 million views.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be even more people in the world then, so chances are.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Chris?
I don't know, just lying about.
He's hanging upside down.
Chris is really distracted today because he's obviously published that Snowman video, and he really just wants to keep checking the views. Basically,
it's been on 21 for about an hour.
Yeah.
It's just not working. Everything I try.
Yeah, but everything your PAing is rubbish, Chris. You don't let anybody know.
I will tweet.
Yeah,
about
Matt will obviously do that.
@hot_squash.
Hey, wait a minute. That's not my job.
No, that is my job. I've been neglecting it.
But if you can't complain, then can you?
I wasn't complaining.
You were like, it's just not working.
Exactly.
But yeah, so you're a bit quiet today, mate.
I'm always quiet.
Yeah, you're always quiet.
Well, that's because you're always fiddling about on your phone.
Yeah, I know. He's
trying to do a
always
podcast.
checking his views.
And rolling around on the bed.
I'm not rolling.
Still.
I'm a fidgeter.
We
so
want the
annoying.
10,000 views, don't we? We want
that money.
We want the money. Give us your money.
Oh, yeah, we could set up a donation page.
We should.
We need a new pawn top.
Yeah, we need
all
a
the
new
pawns
pawn
are
shop.
sticking together.
Yeah. Right. So, oh my God! Look at the time. We're on 24 minutes. I think we should wrap it up there. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. Sign off, guys.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.